Okay, let's give this a whirl. I am a beginner, and I'm going to drag you along with me. So today I'm going to try to do a dragonfly. I'm using a hard lead pencil so that I can erase. So hopefully you can see what I've drawn. Okay, there's the beginning. I'll hold it up. Sure I will. Okay. And what I'm going to do first is I have my watercolors all activated. The colors that I think I'm going to use: purples, ochre, green, blue, red, orange, magenta. What I'm going to do first is pick out one of my brushes with I have no idea what size it is. Round brush. Number 8. Wow, it does say. And I am going to take some ochre and lots of water. And I am going to paint the entire dragonfly with the ochre, adding water because I want it to be light. So I'll just move that paint around. Fill in the entire dragonfly with the watered down ochre. And then I will let it dry. All right, let's let it dry. I have a jar of clean water. That's what I dip my brush into when I'm painting. And I have a jar of water to clean my brushes. All right, we're going to let that dry. Okay, we're going to call that dry. Now I'm going to come in and just make some squiggly lines. And I don't care if there are pencil lines in my final picture because I am such a beginner. But if that bothers you, then don't put the watercolor over the pencil lines because that will make it hard to erase. And just have some fun making some squiggly lines on the wings. Okay, time to paint. I use the number 8 for everything, so do what you need to do around that. And let's see, what color should we start with? We'll start off with purple. Now this is very, very intense, and I do not want it that strong. So I'm going to take some of that paint and put it on a plastic plate and add some water to it. And I might pull some of this red too. So let's start off with those two colors. I will use a fair amount of water. We'll start right here. Oop, too much water. Well, that has a little bit of moisture in it. I'm going to drop a little bit of red in. Clean my brush. Do that in another spot. And I'll do that at a couple more spots while I have the purple and the red activated. Okay, I'm going to bring in blues. Now for this part, we don't want to go right up to the line. We want to leave a little gap there. So, see how we do with that. This line I can go up to because there's not anything next to it. Fair amount of water, not too much, but enough so that when I drop the darker blue there, it will bloom out. And I will do several pieces like that with the light blue and the dark blue. It's taken shape already, huh? How exciting is that? All right, I'm going to continue with the blue. And I'm going to add another blue probably up in here, and then we'll visit the next color. All right, I believe we're going to go in for the ochre now. And I think we will dot it with some orange. That will be fun. Okay. Pick a spot. Paint it in. Don't cross the line. Oh, got pretty close there. Remember to leave some negative space in there. It's really easy to forget that for this girl. My niece is getting married today, so I keep getting wedding pictures. No complaints from this girl. All right, I'm going to color in a couple more with the ochre and the orange, and then we'll be back. Okay, had to change devices. Oh, okie dokie. This head is too round for me, so I'm going to square it off some. Okay, next colors. I'm going to use a green, and I don't know what what color I'm going to add yet. So staying within my lines. I'm on my phone now. Olive green being, pardon me, one of my favorite colors. And, let's bring a little bit of violet in. Okay, the girls have been for a walk. They're playing on the bed. We have this one spot right there. Should we put the green there? Oh, let's. I have to make a little bit more green. A little bit of green, a little bit of ochre, a little bit of water. Trying to stay away from the line so we can have some negative space there. Ah, be careful, Lori Marie. You're dragging your finger through the face. Okay, that is it for now. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Yay, pretty, pretty, pretty. All right, I'm gonna let it dry. We will visit it in the morning after it's been drying all night. Oh, I have one more right there. Well, what should we do about that? Okay. We will do red. I think we have all the spots taken care of now. Let's let it dry and we'll visit it in the morning. Well, good morning, good morning. It rained all night. Looking at my dragonfly this morning, I have a plain eraser. I'm gonna go over the whole thing. Erase the pencil lines that are exposed. Whoops, looks like the purple's not quite dry. No surprise, that was really wet. And there's a beginner's dragonfly. Whew! Kind of fun. We'll do more. I'll get better. We will get better. So go create. Go have fun.